Hey guys, Donnie here, and thanks for joining me today on this edition of Big Drone Flyer 77 RC. And today I am back with the Traxxas. This is the XMaxx 8S. This is the one that I went and replaced all electronics. I upgraded the ESC to the Hobbywing. This is a Max 6. I upgraded the motor and the spur gear and also the servo. But today we're going to talk about the Hobbywing ESC, and this one here, when I replaced it, I was still waiting for my program card, and I just wanted to show you guys how that works. So I went ahead and ordered a Hobbywing program card here. I'll leave a link down in the descriptions where you can find one and get one for yourself. This one here is already set up with the diagram here for the EZRUN Max series for car ESC. They do give you extra stickers, so if you have airplane ESC, you can change that out and it'll give you more information for the airplane model. So you can unstick this sticker and place this in there. So, but right now we are doing the car one. I got almost a full charge on the batteries. So you do want to have a good charge on the batteries before you start this up. You do not need the controller, so you don't have to bind the controller to the receiver. All you have to do is turn on the ESC, but first, before you do that, you're going to want to disconnect the fan here. So that's the fan power that runs the fan here. So I'm going to take some needle nose pliers here. It's going to be kind of hard for you guys to see this, but it's just right inside here. You can also use maybe some tweezers or something. I used tweezers last time, but I did program this already and kind of went through some of the functions, but I wanted to share that with you guys as well. So I do apologize for the next few minutes. The motor fans are going to be pretty loud, and I don't have a mic for my phone while I'm recording this, so bear with me. You should be able to hear my voice though. Let's go ahead and disconnect that. And I'm going to make sure that I go and plug in the card the same way. So you're going to want to do the power side here. So let me go ahead and plug this in. I'm just going to push that down with the needle nose in there. It should be good to go. So let me back this out just a little bit here so you can see. Now that I got that connected, you can go ahead and turn the ESC on. So just hit the power button. Card's going to light up here and tell you that we're going to start with number 1. So I'm going to go ahead and focus in a little bit again. So on here, number 1 is for the running mode. So I have mine set at 2 for forward, reverse, and brake. So that way I have the forward, reverse, and brake on. You can set it up for just forward and brake or just for forward and reverse. So I have it set up on number 2. So I'm going to go ahead and press OK on here. Every time you want to press OK, so that way it enters that and sets the ESC. You're going to press the item, which is going to skip to number 2 now. Number 2 is the Lipo Cells. So I have mine on number 1 for auto calculation. That way, because since I'm running 8S, it would be able to calculate what batteries I'm running, because you can run 2 3S batteries and have it running for 6S, but I can set it up on 6 for 8S. So if that's what you want to do, but I'm just going to keep it on 1 for now. So I'm going to press OK. I'm going to switch over to 3 for low voltage cutoff. Mine's set on 1 for disabled at the moment. You can set yours up for auto intermediate or auto low or auto high. I'm going to disable mine for the time being. So I'm going to press enter. Now switch to the next item. Will be number 4 for thermal protection. I'm going to set mine at 2. So for 257 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 125 degrees Celsius. You can actually set it up for a little less if you want. I'm going to put mine on 2. So enter. Switch to the next item, which is motor thermal protection. I have mine on disable for number 1, just because I don't have the sensor connected to the motor right now. So I'm going to leave that disabled. If you do have that sensor, you can put what degrees you want that to cut off on for protection. So let's go ahead and press OK. Switch to the next item, which is motor rotation. So I have it on 1 for CCW. Since we're spinning, the motor spinning that direction, I'm going to keep it there. Okay, press OK. Now the next item will be it's the BEC voltage. So I have mine set for 7.4 volts. So you can make it for 6 volt if you like. I'm going to keep mine at 2. Okay, next item is going to be max brake force. So on mine, I have it set on 5 for 62.5%. The stock was 50%. I tried that, but when I go to stop, this had no braking. Hopefully 5 isn't going to be too much for when I'm jumping and hitting the reverse to straighten the car back out. 50%, it did okay, but as in when it landed and I went to brake, it had almost no braking at all, because this truck weighs about close to 20 pounds. So I'm going to try 62. I can always change it later, so I'm going to leave it at 5. Press OK. Next item, going to go to max reverse force. I'm going to leave mine at 25% because I really don't need to go too fast in reverse. 25 should be fine. Like I said, you can always change it to whatever your preference is. So press OK. Next item, number 10 is start mode for the punch. This one was at level 1. I ran it at level 3, which is pretty darn fast. I just wanted to see what level 1 did. Was actually just wasn't quite enough punch. So I'm going to go ahead and I want to try the max this time and see what happens. So I'm going to go. Let me change it here to 5, and then I'm going to press OK. So we'll go to level 5. We're going to go to the max and see how that does. I know 3 already. At level 3 is quite a bit. I just want to see what the max punch is like. Just curiosity, and then I can always put it back, guys. It's super simple. So let me go ahead and press OK and go to the next one. This one is drag brake. So this right here, I'm going to leave at 1 for 0%. And the reason why I'm doing that is because your drag brake is more for like rock crawling. You know, a lot of people want to have a little bit of drag on the brakes there, so that way when they're crawling down a hill, it don't just roll. You can let off the throttle and it holds it there a lot better. So I'm going to leave mine at 1 for 0%. I can always change it, but I don't want no drag on the brake for right now. So that's basically it, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. And then I'm going to unplug this. Once I get it unplugged, I'm going to plug the fan back in, make sure the fan comes on, and then everything should be programmed in here, you guys. So I just wanted to show you how to use the program card, and it's super simple. I'll leave a link down in the descriptions for the Hobbywing program card. Like I said, this one's the EZRUN Max series, and it does come with different stickers to show you different options for if you're running the airplane ESC. But since we're running car, this is the one that we're using. So definitely, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe, hit the notification, so that way you can see the run video. That way you could see how this thing runs after I programmed it. I did put a 24 tooth spur gear in here, and I want to see how fast this is going to run with that. I think originally it had an 18, so I'm going to see how that goes, and hopefully everything works out great. So I already went and hooked the fan back up for the ESC. I'm going to go ahead and fire it up, make sure the fan's coming on. Okay, and the fan is coming on, so it should be cooling it, and it should be ready to go. Now you're all programmed, and like I said, wherever you go, you can just take this with you and reprogram it, tune it the way you want. It's all about preference on how you want to set up your ESC. So the way I had it set up before, it ran pretty good, but the braking was just off. Didn't have much braking. The punch was quite a bit. Originally it was at 3. I tried 1. I just wanted to see how much power it had at 1. It still had a lot of power, but this time I'm maxing out the power just to see what it does. I'll probably drop it back down to 3, which was pretty good and definitely had enough punch, but I'm just curious to see what it does. So alright guys, I appreciate you watching. Like always, God bless, cheers, and happy driving.